Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jelly Andy 14 back with a reaction video today. I've got a bit of a sore throat. No idea why I woke up like this, so just bear with me. As I said in the previous video, I'm going to be working through some of the people who are on Crypt's cipher, and this is one of them. It's Gwane, featuring Crypt and Chvse. It's called Rise. I have heard this before, but I'm just going to break down the lyrics a bit, if I can. Let's get into it. Remember, like, share and subscribe, guys. Helps me out.
People die trying to get close. Just willing to climb until they let go. 1 in a million for to really blow. The rest of y'all just fading like an echo. Demons in my head make me feel alone. I see ghosts when I'm sleeping, they fever my soul. But hell no, I'm not leaving. I'm reaching my goal. Keep on climbing that mountain. I rise to the top.
Okay, so the hook, I fucking love. I love the beat of this song. I love the hook. I love all of the verses in it. It's just a sick song altogether. Basically, the hook in it, he's just trying to say people are dying trying to get close to him because it's so hard. And that he's saying, who's willing to climb until they let go, until they fall, and then die. And he said he's the 1 in a million. He's going to really blow. There's a fly flying around me. And he says, the rest of you will just fade. Fuck off. I think I got him. No, I didn't. Fuck it. If he comes through again, I'm going to kill him. Yeah, he says, the rest of y'all just fading like an echo. Basically, they just can't compare to him. He says, demons in my head make me feel alone. You know what that is. Maybe that's negativity, bit of depression, who knows. I see ghosts when I'm sleeping. They fiend for my soul, as in demons and ghosts sort of go together. So they're trying to take his soul. He's saying, hell no, I'm not leaving. I'm reaching my goal. Keep on climbing that mountain. I'll rise to the top on my own. As in, he'll get to the top without any help. Yeah, I absolutely love this.
Rise to the top.
So this is Gwane.
Low-key, working so hard that I don't sleep 4 weeks. Probably finna die for make it to the top. Gotta stop, call the police. OC, I'm about to fully go with the goat when I go for the gold trophy like Kobe. I am as good as it gets. Put into work, blood into sweat. Stuck on my neck, for the respect. Bitch, I won't ever relent. No, never again. While I fall on the stairway to heaven, I'm climbing again as I rise.
So he's saying, rise to the top of my own means with the homies, outer OP, low key. Working so hard that I don't sleep for weeks. It's probably not a good idea. You do need sleep. Probably gonna die before I make it to the top. Also not a good idea. Probably don't die. Also, it's contradictory there because he says probably gonna die before I make it to the top, but he goes, I'm gonna rise to the top by my own means. Gotta stop, call the police, so see, I'm about to fully go at the GOAT, as in the greatest of all time. When I go for the gold like Kobe, obviously Kobe's a basketball player, he's won several awards. I'm as good as it gets. Obviously there's nobody better than him. Put in the work, the blood and the sweat. So obviously you get people who say, I've put my blood, sweat and tears into this. It means they've given their all. Stuck out my neck for respect. So he's put himself on the line just to try and get respect, even though it could go back on him. And he's just saying, I won't ever relent, never again will I fall on a stairway to heaven. I'm climbing again as I rise to the top. Stairway to Heaven, AC/DC song. Whether that's a link to that, I don't know, but who knows. Also, he's as I rise to the top from the bottom, I went from a bottomless pit to the top of the mountain. I'm on the ascent. Obviously, ascent is he's gaining traction. He's getting to the top of his field, and also you ascent a mountain to climb a mountain. Also, it's quite similar to Drake when he's like, I started from the bottom, now I'm here. He's just saying, as I rise to the top from the bottom, sort of backwards.
I'm on the ascent. People done trying to get close to that mountaintop, but who's willing to climb until they let go when you're falling off, going down in flames like a Molotov. But I swear to God, there's no touching the ground, foot of a conscious. What am I gonna be? I stop in a line with a pen in my pocket, get tough and I grind as I climb to the top. When I clutch and I rise to the side of the cliff with the summit in sight, I chase, but I'm never gonna plummet in my life till I'm touching the sky and I'm up so high at the top, just me, myself, and I. Rise, I just get back up and I climb. Once upon a time, there was a kid that was afraid, but fucking A, he overcame.
That was sick, to be fair. He says, I'll pick out parts. Going down in flame, let go and you're falling off, as in you let go of the top of the game, you're going to fall off and you're not going to be recognised as much, you're not going to be as good. You go down in flames, because he's so, Gwane is so good. You go down in flames like a Molotov, obviously when you throw it, it explodes. And then he said, there's no touching these rhymes, one of a kind, just what I'm going to be, which is obviously one of a kind. Stuck in a line with a pen on mine, so draw a line with a pen, obviously a line as in a bar, as in a lyric. And he says, fucking fly. He doesn't say that. He said, and then he keeps going with this whole mountain sort of scheme. The whole verse is sort of about mountains and cliffs and stuff. He says, to the side of the cliff with a summit in sight, such heights, but I'm never going to plummet in my life. So he's never going to fall off. He's always going to keep getting to the top, always going to keep pushing till I'm touching the sky. And I'm up so high on the top, just me, myself, and I. So nobody else can get to the top of the mountain because he's the only one who can. And he says, I just get back up and I climb. So even when he's at the top, he's still trying to climb. And he says, once upon a time there was a kid that was afraid, but fucking A, as in fucking A, he's overcome his mental state, which is what he was talking in the first part about his demons, like MMA to dominate the whole fucking game. So obviously MMA started as a small thing and it's gradually over the years become into this massive round the world super phenomenon, which people around the world watch.
His mental state like MMA to dominate the whole fucking game. As my knuckles raging, I punch the page with my touch of greatness. A lot of people thinking I was gonna be a quitter, I admit it, but I got up and I made it to the finish. Now I'm winning, about to make a fucking million. The business, you can witness everything I'm about to do when I get it. When I get it, I'm spinning like a motherfucking demented. The medics anesthetic couldn't even stop. I'm heading when I'm headed for the pennant with a whole fucking lot of momentum. Let go and a steady climb, but never mind it, it's been a ride. I'll either fall and be itemized or be idolized. When I'm dead inside, I resurrect and then I rise. People die.
So that was the end of his verse there, and he absolutely just fucking went hard on that, to be fair. Now when I'm about to make a fucking million in the business, $1 million, I guess, because I think he's American. You can witness everything I'm about to do when I get it. When I get it, I'm gonna spend it like a motherfucker, demented. So when he gets the money, he's just gonna spend it on whatever he wants to spend it on, and people will be like, oh, he's a bit demented. Why are you not saving your money for, you know, a house or whatever? I don't know. I know nothing about him. He might already have a house, but you know, a medic's anaesthetic couldn't even stop where I'm heading. So you know, a medic's anaesthetic, something like when a mental health nurse will inject a patient to put them to sleep, so they're not out of control, and that sort of ties in with the mental state and the demons and everything. And he said, when I've been heading for the pennant, which is like a necklace, with a whole fucking lot of momentum, not a steady climb, but never mind it, it's been a ride. Either I'll fall off and meet my demise, so either he'll fall and he'll die. Fly, or I'll be idolised. So he'll either meet his demise or he'll be idolised when I'm dead inside. So that goes back to his depression that he may have, or his demons. I resurrect and then I rise. So even after he's dead inside, he'll resurrect and then he'll rise to the top again. So this is Chase coming up.
Rise to the top, cause I know that I got passion, overlapping the flows that I got mastered. Just imagine a kid who ain't never had shit, but he found his pen, then he put practice to the page for the race, and he seen blackness, blacked out from the liquor when he felt sadness. Looking back at my past, it was fantastic. drugs or adapt straight back to my rap shit. The party is lame, yeah. A part of my brain thinks I'm the devil, like riding a flame. Tell me to rap and I'm Johnny my brain. Shit is so viral, like how did a game? Fighting narcotics, I'm popping in pain.
So he's obviously just carrying on the whole thing from the chorus and the verse, which is rise to the top because, you know, I got the passion. And he's just saying he found his pen, then he put practice to the page for the rage. So some say you do better when you're angry. And he's seen blackness. So blackness is obviously, you know, blackout rage, and also blackness from the pen writing on the page. And then he goes blacked out from the liquor when he felt sadness. So that's obviously, you know, kicking back into the demons, and playing on the blackness of the page and the blacked out of the liquor. And he says, looking back on my past, it was fantastic because I threw away drugs and relapsed straight back to my rap shit. So he threw away that he stopped doing the drugs and he relapsed, not on the drugs, but going straight back into the writing. And he says, the party is lame, obviously because he's not doing drugs. A part of my brain thinks I'm the devil, like rotting in flames. So that's that, like, you know, when you have demons inside you. And that's like the devil, like rotting in flames. Tell me to rap, and I'm jotting my brain, as he's jotting his things down in his brain, or he's jotting mentally in his brain. And he's fighting narcotics. I'm coughing in pain. So he's like fighting the narcotics because he doesn't want to do them, but he's coughing them up, or he's ill, but he doesn't want to take the narcotics. So he's coughing in pain.
It's a beast, and Crypt is a god, but I'm not a jobber, so pardon my aim, cause I'll shoot and miss. Sorry, Luke, about ruin this, but we can spit with Crypt and not reduce the risk of me sounding like a douche when I do this shit. Because I'm just a brick in the wall, building my name till it falls. I can feel it in my gut, like it's a kick in the balls. I snap on the track, cause I know that I'm different.
Oh, I love
Not
this.
in the box, but my talent is gifted. So help me, please tell me that this is God given. Cause I got some demons who got bad intentions, I know. That my life is on the line again. So God help me. Can you tell me how to find a friend? I'm feeling lonely, cause I'm only here to rise it up. And fake homies who control me, I'ma line them up. People die trying to get close.
So that, it seems like a similar thing. Is like they all think they're good enough to reach the top, but inside, you know, the top is a lonely place if they're the only one there. So they're battling their own demons while trying to outwardly become the best they can be. And he's basically just saying he's not the best on the track either, because he said Luke is a beast and Crypt is a god, but I'm not a chopper, so pardon my aim, because I'll shoot and I miss. So I'm not a chopper as in like a fast rapper, so pardon my aim, because I'll shoot and I'll miss, because obviously chopper as in, you know, gunning chopper. So pardon my aim, because I'll shoot and I'll miss. So he might miss with some lines, but he's sorry about it. And he says, sorry Luke if I ruin this, but we could spit with Crypt and that reduced the risk of me sounding like a douche when I do this shit. So basically, because Crypt's on it and people be talking about him, it'll reduce the risk of people saying, oh, the song's bad because of this guy. Although I actually really like his verse. And he said, and then he goes into a part where he sings, and I really like that bit. That's good because he mixes it up and he plays on the flow of the hook. I like it. And here comes Crypt. He's absolutely amazing. Right. He's literally so insane. It's unbelievable. He's so fast, and like the thing about Crypt is, which I think is why he's one of the best YouTube rappers, is because his layers are really good, and like he can pick a subject. Like in the cypher, he just did a whole verse about a camera essentially, but everything about that verse in the cypher made sense to what he was talking about in a double meaning kind of way. And he's just saying, I rise to the top like I'm the cream of the crop, because cream rises to the top. King of hip hop, not quite yet, but you know, who knows. What I'm going to be is not feasible to y'all, because they can't comprehend how good he's going to be, because I've been cursed with the curse to curse any vermin. which is good because he's used the word curse 3 times and all 3 are different. So he's been cursed with a curse to curse any vermin. So he's cursing them. So any people who are, you know, talking shit about him, kind of like Dax, that's lurking, I point them out. Call me a cursor. So as in a cursor on a computer which points and clicks. And also call me a cursor because he's swearing, and a cursor because he's cursing with a curse to curse any vermin. So a cursor. I'll steady murder any beat you've heard of. Any sheep I'll hurt 'em because I'm a beast of burden. So you know that is like something that kills sheep, like kind of in England the beast of Dartmoor. Supposedly a panther that goes around and kills sheep. It's like that. And he says, and I'm sick and tired of being underrated. People think I'm lame just because I ain't famous. Which is true. If you're not famous, people don't rate you as highly.
Boy, but a top boy gonna blow up, boy. When I come up, get fucked, boy, like a fuck boy, get back like a bus boy. You never learn to take that, boy. You don't ever really wanna get in my way. Make sure you never forget what I say. I'm headed to the top, and here I stay. And all for you bitches with the rhymes I lay. And I don't usually hold grudges, but it's personal. All you bitches praying that I for you win and fuck it up for y'all.
There's literally, he spits so quick you can't even like keep up. He says, but I'm much more than a little fuck boy, living in the cut boy, running out of luck boy, motherfucker, I'm what's up boy, with a tough ploy, gonna blow up boy, when I come up, get fucked boy, like a fuck toy, get wiped like a bus boy. So he rhymes toy, boy, ploy, boy. He just plays off the boy thing, kind of like what Eminem did in Rap God, where he's like, what you say looking boy. He's just using, Nicki Minaj does it a lot. She uses the same word, but each one has a different meaning, if you see what I mean. When I come up, get fucked, as in when he comes up, you guys are fucked. You ain't got a chance to come at me. And he's saying obviously like a fuck toy, because they obviously get fucked and get wiped like a bus boy, because bus boys, they wipe down the tables. The end of my lines are tight like hut boy, as in American football. They do hut, and that's when they throw the ball, and their lines are tight when they're starting off. You don't ever really want to get in my way. I'm gonna make sure you never forget what I say. I've made it to the top, and here I'll stay. Which is fair enough, because like 7 months ago he wasn't really well known, and then he had that beef with KSI and Randolph, and he blew up, and he stayed at the top since then. Like basically every YouTube rapper knows who he is now, whereas before he wasn't very well known. I've just realised that in the music video, I thought they had like background people. It's them just multiplied all over the screen. I really just realised that, and it's the end of the song. So that was Gwane, featuring Crypt and Chvse with Rise. I absolutely love this song. As I said before, I have heard it before, but it's the first time actually properly breaking down the lyrics and listening to it. And yeah, the chorus is excellent. All 3 killed it, in my opinion. Crypt probably went Crypt, Gwane, Chvse, I think, in terms of who did their verse the best. Not to say that any of them were bad, it's just Crypt always comes with it, and he always fucking murders everything he's on. And I just really like the first two lines where he's like right at the top, like on the cream of the crop. He just, the way he just comes in with that is just sick. But yeah, the beat I really like. I give it an 8. Lyrics, give them an 8 because they're fantastic. And then the flow, I really like the way that all three of them. Obviously, Gwane did the hook as well, but I really like the way that the other two, Crypt and Chvse, also went into that sort of singy bit at the end of their verses, so you all get a chance to shine. I really like that. And their flows are pretty sick, so I'll give them a 9. So overall, 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, I'd say. Absolutely class song. Definitely check it out. It's Gwane. It's Gwane. He's sick. And check out Chvse and Crypt too, because they're both awesome. I've been Deli Andy. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to react to, and I'll get to it. And stay tuned, stay fresh, guys.